You are literally the only person I know who likes Nickelback.
And also Usher.
You're a weird dude.
Good afternoon, guys. It is Friday, and what better way to start your weekend than with a Onefootball Q&A, where me and Paddy will be sifting through all of your questions. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and we may as well jump straight into it.
Absolutely.
So, first one is from Sonu Kumar. Which team is likely to be more transformed next season, Real Madrid or Manchester United?
More transformed. I think they both have big summers in terms of spending.
Yeah. Which one is going to be less recognisable from one season to the next? Yeah?
They got Zidane, he knows what he's doing.
But do you think he's really going to make that many wholesale changes?
No, but in terms of transform, they've had poor seasons, so you're technically asking who's going to be better.
Fair enough.
I think
depends on how you interpret that particular turn of phrase.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there you go.
Right, next up for me from Zita Gaming, I think it's pronounced. Should Liverpool sell Mane if they get a big offer from a big team, aka Real Madrid?
No. I mean, everyone's talking about Van Dijk, and I think we actually might talk about him later in the show, but to be honest, Mane is probably their biggest other weapon at the moment. You know, Salah not having the season he did last year, still not a bad season. I think criticism of him is a little bit overrated, or over-ambitious at least. But Sané is definitely the one for me that's shining as much as Van Dijk. So I would absolutely... Sorry. Mane.
Too early.
Yeah, it is too early. Mane, I would absolutely hang on to him. He's one of their jewels.
Would you sell Mane or Salah?
If you had to, I would probably sell Salah at the moment.
Ooh.
Yeah.
On current form, I'd agree.
On current form,
I'd agree.
Let me just cough. All right, next question, and actually back to a Real Madrid one from Danush Pasupati. Who does Real need more, Hazard or Eriksen?
Hazard.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this because I want Spurs to keep Eriksen. Hazard's just a way better player than Eriksen.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. That being said, also my brother, who's a Spurs fan, as you know, has been real dirty on Eriksen.
Yeah, he's been awful.
Yeah, in recent weeks.
Oh my God! Yeah. If Real Madrid offered 100 million now, I'd snap my hand off. I'd drive him there myself.
There you go.
He's a fantastic player. But Hazard's in another league.
Fair enough.
Right, Beef Jerky Gaming. These are some great names. I'm getting all the good ones. For Patty. This is your new nickname now.
Is that Patty with a T?
Patty with T,
That's a girl's name? It's with a D, just for future reference. Yeah.
If Liverpool were going to sell Van Dijk for some reason, how much do you think he would go for?
I mean, he is the most talked about defender in the world at the moment. He's in a fantastic run of form. He was very good against your mob. There was that, obviously that incident or that
the 2-on-1
passage of play with the 2-on-1 where he really closed that angle down perfectly. Of course, Sissoko's shot could have been a bit better too.
Still travelling now.
But yeah, back to the question. I mean, he would be probably... I know we saw Lucas Hernandez just go to Bayern for quite a lot of money, but I would say if Van Dijk was to go tomorrow, we would be looking at something around 150 million.
You reckon that much?
Yep.
I think yes, for one of the best players around 150 million, but knowing that defenders go for less than attackers normally. Yeah, maybe 120.
I mean, what else are you going to get? Other big name defenders at the moment where we talk about Koulibaly or something like that.
To be fair,
you're going to talk about 80 to 120 million.
Koulibaly's been linked, for about 120. So okay, maybe you're right. Maybe 150.
So back to me from Distracting Disaster. Will these Man United transfer happen?
Okay.
This is a bit of a quick fire, so we'll keep it going. Declan Rice.
No.
De Ligt.
No.
Koulibaly.
Yes.
Wan-Bissaka.
Yes.
Jadon Sancho.
No.
Ruben Neves.
Yes.
Ooh. Some good news potentially for United fans based on Matt's opinion there. Yeah.
Absolutely. And very quickly on that subject, we did do a video on this last week, so you can check the link down below where we'll leave it for 5 potential signings for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the summer. So you can definitely check that out. There's a few of those names in there as well.
Seamless, mate. Seamless, yeah.
Seamless plug. Right, next one from me from Srijith P, who says, do you think Pogba should leave United to be the best version of himself? If he leaves, who could replace him?
Poor. Two good questions. First of all, I would like Pogba to stay with United. I think his move there hasn't been probably worth the price that they paid for him at the time. But we've seen quite a pleasing run of form from him under Solskjaer for this second half of the season. And I think now that he's actually finally finding a place that he feels relaxed in that United side, why would you leave? You know, there's potential for United to move on and to move forward, even though they've had a couple of results. You know, And I think Pogba should be a key piece of that. That being said, if he was to go, and we talked about this last week with United, I mean, Herrera looks like he's leaving. Matic is not getting any younger. So there wouldn't be, I would say, a like-for-like replacement for Pogba in that midfield. That would have to reshape that whole midfield. You mentioned Declan Rice before. I think he would be a logical target for them, whether or not they get him or not. But there's just no like-for-like replacement of Paul Pogba in that midfield.
He's so unique.
Yeah.
You can't replace him. They, as you said, they'd be better off sticking with him and building the team around him.
Correct.
That'd be far better moving forward.
100%. Okay, back to me, and it's Vishal Aditya. Will Man United, a lot of Man United interest this week actually, so and Real Madrid. So we'll get through a few other topics as well, but back to Man United. Will Man United really sell De Gea, given he's arguably one of the best shot stoppers in the world? If so, who would they replace him with?
They'd get rid of him if he really wants to go. This summer they'll sell him if they know he's not going to sign new contracts, they're not going to lose him on a free. They're a great, fantastic goalkeeper is so difficult to come by that they wouldn't sell him. No. They wouldn't just sell him off the bat and be like, we'll find someone else. You can't get rid of someone that good. And
the only destination for him would probably be Real Madrid, as it has been linked for some time. There's some goalkeeping questions to be answered there, of course. With Zidane seemed to favour Keylor Navas and even his son over Courtois at the moment. So there's still three good goalkeepers there. I don't see them going in for De Gea when they already have three goalkeepers there to
I don't think any of those are good enough for United. That's the problem. I mean, as always is, an unbelievable goalkeeper is so difficult to come by. And the big ones that you're going to want to sign, you can't sign from your rivals. They're not signing Alisson or Edison or anyone.
No, of course.
It's going to be difficult to replace him.
All right, first quick fire of the week from LA, I think. Quick fire. So, Gerrard or Lampard, old school?
Oh man, Gerrard.
Yeah, agreed. Xavi or Iniesta?
Iniesta.
Umtiti or De Ligt?
Wow, so soon in their careers.
De
Ligt.
And finally, the big one, Messi or Ronaldo?
Every time someone sets this up for the other person, you're just waiting for the fanboys. Messi.
Okay. By the way, that was from, as I said, LAE. This is the 7th time that my question was not selected. It was just selected, so lucky number 7.
And I bet you he's a Ronaldo fan.
Lucky number lucky number 7. So we finally worked you in.
I'm just going to put in, because you always have to on that.
Yes.
That doesn't mean Ronaldo's bad.
Yes.
The second greatest player to ever play the game. He just...
I agree. Also, just on questions, please note that we're picking our questions now from the community post that we do around a day before the show. So please concentrate your questions on there rather than under the video. Otherwise, it just gets a bit chaotic, and that's where we tend to get our questions from. And if you haven't had your questions picked recently, please keep at it. We appreciate all your questions.
Yes, absolutely. Right, we've got a quick fire for you now.
Sweet.
From Luke Barr. Okay, Di Maria or Royce?
Royce.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Kane or Aguero?
I'm just going to say Kane, because I think he's a little bit more important to a team makeup. But Aguero is a fantastic player.
Yeah, I'd struggle to decide there too.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You'd say Kane. Yeah, you'd say Kane.
Try to keep it non-biased. Ramos or Varane?
Ramos.
Good call. Koulibaly or De Ligt?
It's two players at very different stages of their career. I take Koulibaly at the moment because he's far more of a proven
Absolutely.
aspect.
Usman Dembele or Coutinho?
At the moment, Usman Dembele, and future as well.
That's almost unfair, for Coutinho. Let's try and make them a little bit similar at least. Okay, up next to you.
So me, and this is a question from Lionel Messi, actually.
He got in touch with the show. Big fan,
thanks,
obviously.
big fan. So thanks for your question, Lionel, to fit into your busy schedule. Also asking questions about Barcelona, which he probably knows more than we do anyway. But should Coutinho stay or go? And what do you think about Malcolm and Messi's current form?
It's a big one. I think that Barcelona have made it very, very clear they're thinking about the future. They've spoken about we're planning for Messi leaving. They signed De Jong, they're looking at De Ligt. Where does Coutinho fit into that? Is he part of the future or is he part of the older crew? He's only 27, I think. is kind of in an in-between moment. If they keep him, they're going to have to keep him for the future. And I don't know. I think personally he should stay. I think he's still got a lot to offer.
Yep.
As for Malcolm and Messi on current form, Malcolm had a good game. I saw someone raving about him and I was like, all right, let's calm down. We live in a very reactive world of football, clearly.
We certainly do, yeah.
He had a very good game against Villarreal. He scored and got an assist. He's a decent player. Let's not go crazy. And Messi, 9 goals in the last 5 and 3 assists.
It's almost career best at the moment. And not
ridiculous.
just the goals or the amount of goals that he's scoring, the way he's scoring these goals are just vintage. It's incredible. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Next up from Doggone Dude. What a guy. Do you think Bernardo Silva would be a good replacement for Messi? And do you think this deal is plausible?
So I think Bernardo Silva has gone under the radar of a lot of experts and fans this season. He's been terrific for Man City.
Unbelievable.
And I think should feature quite highly in Player of the Year thinking and Team of the Year thinking, of course. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
I actually think that he has quite a lot of qualities that Messi tends to have. It's really hard to compare any player with Messi because it's Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
But Bernardo Silva is a fantastic player. I think if in 2 years Messi's on the way out and Bernardo Silva's playing this or has this sort of form, then maybe he might be one of the feasible replacements for him. But I don't see any deal happening before that if it's to be a like.
I think the problem is the same with replacing Ronaldo. You can't have one player to replace Messi.
Exactly. Yeah.
You need a goal scorer to replace his goals, and then you need a creative player to replace creativity.
You need to rethink everything, basically. But a fantastic player, and I think would be a fantastic player for Barcelona. Yep, no
Completely
problems.
agree.
No problems. All right, for me, Abdullah Al-Mansouri, do Barca have the best chance of winning the Champions League, or is it Man City or Juve or maybe United? Just give us your favourite, I guess. Is Barca your best?
Yeah, my Barca's my favourite,
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Close second to Man City.
Yep, fair enough. You're up.
Next one up from Kieran Bella Roy Paladi, who has said on the Ajax versus Juventus match, since Ronaldo is injured, do Ajax have a chance of beating Juve?
I think irrespective of whether Ronaldo would be in that 11 or not for Juventus, the way that Ajax have shown in this tournament that they are a team that can't be discounted, they can beat them anyway. I do believe that. I still think Juventus should be favourite.
Yeah.
But with guys like Tadic, with guys like, Ziyech as well, coming in and just really being able to tear teams apart within a blink of an eye, Ajax are a threat for sure. For sure. And they're on this wave of momentum. They're going to be everyone's favourite to hopefully get through. Why not?
Back on top of the Eredivisie as well.
Exactly.
So some good form.
So another bit of a Champions League quickfire for you. So which Champions League final do you prefer? It's not really a quickfire. Sorry. I'll give you 4 options though.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Which final pairing do you prefer? Barcelona, Juventus, Liverpool, Man City, Barcelona, Man City, Liverpool, Juventus. Apologies to Ajax, who didn't make the cut in this question. From Nadenla Avinash.
From every perspective, Barcelona, Man City.
Yeah? Why is that? Pep effect?
Yeah, they're just the 2 best footballing teams in the world.
Fair enough.
And it would just be a real showpiece.
Yeah, agreed. But that being said, I think I wouldn't mind any of these, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind any of them.
We
had Barca Juve here in Berlin, actually.
That's true. A couple of years ago, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it'd be also great to see Liverpool back, in the final as well, with the way that their history that they have in the tournament. So either way, it's a great tournament at this stage.
Yeah, it's a great quarter-final setup. Yep. Next up from Maurizio Sarri, another famous fan of the show.
Have a look at this. Yeah, we've made it.
Should be focusing on Chelsea, not into us. But thanks anyway. Who will win Der Klassiker? Will that affect the title race in Bundesliga? What's the state of play at the moment?
So it's 2 points that Dortmund are leading by. But Bayern do have a better goal difference. So every result counts, in particular this game on Saturday. This could have a very good chance of setting the whole tone for the rest of the title race. Bayern struggled through in the cup on Wednesday. Yes, on Wednesday, and they also have the Champions League next week as well. So it's a tough.
No, they lost to Liverpool.
Oh shit. It's a super tough one. I can't pick a winner. Yeah.
Is it a mustn't lose for Dortmund? So they take the draw and still.
Well, I think it's actually probably turn that around. I think it's more important for Bayern to win, because if Dortmund were to win this, it's then 5 points. Now, of course, Bayern are Bayern, and they can come from nowhere. They just are a point-picking up machine, you know what I mean? But it will be 5 points after this if they lose to Dortmund. So, it's a really, really tough one. Whereas Dortmund are still in the race, even if they do lose, because they're 1 point behind. And things can change quickly. But it's going to be a fantastic game. And in a day where there's some amazing fixtures, I think that's the top one for me.
It's the pick.
Yeah.
Well, look out for it this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, question from me, of course. Pranav Gawa, do you think the closest to us ever seeing Messi and Ronaldo play together, Jesus, that would be fantastic, is seeing Ronaldo and Dybala play together at Juventus right now? As Messi said, you pointed out last week, we are both a lot alike as players. So Messi saying that he sees a lot of himself in Dybala, or they're very similar. So is Ronaldo and Dybala the closest that we'll see
to Ronaldo and Messi?
To Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, I guess if Dybala is similar to Ronaldo, to Messi, then
not in the current form of either though.
It's that's a very sort of, that's quite a bizarre question. Yeah, it's a good one. It makes you think.
Yeah. It's got you stumped.
Yeah, it's really. I'm not quite sure what that would be like, Ronaldo and Messi together. Could they play together? Yeah,
it's actually quite hard for Matt to not have an answer for anything, and you've done it here, so well done. Just gold star. Yeah,
I guess so. I mean, he's a great attacking player, so yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let us know your thoughts as well. Everyone in the comment section, if that's gonna be possible. Right. Next up, a quick fire for you from Bruno Ramos.
Shoot.
Havertz or Brandt?
Havertz. Yep. Ooh. Definitely.
Sane or Mane?
Yeah, I got them mixed up before. Geez, that's tough.
Yeah.
Current form, just Mane.
Just Mane,
yeah.
Dele Alli or Firmino?
Firmino.
Sterling or Salah?
Salah.
Really?
No, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At the moment, in current form, it's Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling. For sure. Sterling's unbelievable. Yeah, and Xavi or Iniesta? We've
had this one earlier. What did you say?
Iniesta.
I would probably go with Iniesta too, but that's a...
Yeah, minute.
Yeah. Cool. On to
Last
me.
One
yeah, on to me. From Getty. Oh, this one. Who put this question in here? Why doesn't Matt have a majestic beard like Paddy's?
That is a very good question.
It must have just dropped in here.
In there.
Yeah, I have no idea where this came from.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You've got a strong beard.
Yeah, it's coming back a little
too.
too.
But you've got some greys poking through.
It's silver actually. It's not.
Silver fox.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a very majestic beard. I haven't reached that yet.
No.
Maybe
one day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, when you grow up, these things it doesn't happen naturally for everyone.
Experience. It's mileage.
Yeah. You can't force this stuff. Yeah.
Well, on that slightly odd question.
Great question, of course. Yeah.
Thank you very much for all of your questions. And as Paddy Thank you very much for all of your questions. And as Paddy mentioned before, look out for our post in the community tab to make sure that you guys remember the shot with getting in your questions for Friday's Q&A. Thanks to all of you who posted. Leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. And you can also hit the like button for us and subscribe if you guys are new. So from us this week, that's it. We'll see you next time.